Hi, I'm Barbara Morangello. I'm a professor in psychology at the University of Guelph. I'm overseeing a research project using a virtual reality laboratory to study how children cross streets. We're interested in studying how children cross streets because being hit by cars is a leading cause of injury for young children, particularly in that 5 to 10, 5 to 12 age range where they're becoming more independent and being allowed to cross on their own. In our current research, we're addressing several questions. One has to do with how children at different ages cross streets and what are the risk factors for getting hit by vehicles. Another research question we're pursuing involves looking at child personality factors to see if we can determine if some characteristics lead some children to be at greater risk of injury when crossing streets than other characteristics. Finally, we're also interested to see how children cross streets when they feel under time pressure, maybe because their friends have already crossed and are leaving, or because they're running late and need to get home. In our research, we're studying children between the ages of 7 and 12 years. Now let me tell you a little bit about what happens in our virtual reality laboratory. When a child participates in a VR session, they basically wear a head-mounted display. On the top of it, there's 2 LED lights. We have 8 cameras that are mounted above the child on the walls, and the lights basically are picked up by these video cameras. And from these, we can basically infer where the child is walking on the street, the speed at which they're walking, and a variety of other things. Based on the information provided by the video cameras, we can determine exactly how the child crossed the street, whether they made it safely across or would have gotten hit by a car. We can also look at things like evasive action. So perhaps they started across the street, realized they were going to be hit, and then did something to avoid being hit by either speeding up or jumping back. We're also able to look at where they're looking. So if they're surveying the traffic, are they looking to their right and their left? From the child's perspective, this is a fully immersive traffic environment. So as they turn their head, just as they would on a street, they will see changes in the traffic conditions being presented to them. I hope you've enjoyed this demonstration. If you have a child between 7 and 12 years of age who is interested in participating in this research, don't hesitate to call us at the Child Development Research Unit at the University of Guelph.